What's up, guys? It's been a while since I last posted. I know life kind of took over, but I'm back with something a little bit different today. Gonna film a full day of me trading. I posted a few day in the life videos a couple of years ago before focusing on podcasting. Now, whilst I do enjoy podcasting, by this stage I did want guests on the show, like with other traders in the industry, and just have, candid chats and discussions about this line of work. And whilst I've been lucky enough to meet some, pretty big sharks in this game, everyone's pretty reluctant to get on camera, which is fine. That's their right. Just makes it difficult to grow this channel. But people have asked me to start posting this type of content again. So if this is the kind of thing that people enjoy, then I'm happy to make it a regular fixture on the channel alongside my podcasts. Just a quick disclaimer. For those who haven't seen any of my day in the life episodes, these are filmed right off the cuff. I don't record a bunch of days and cherry pick the best one. I don't have time. I edit and record these videos myself. So if I pick a day to record, it's going up no matter what, win or loss. Losing days are just part of the job. You can't always control the variance. I wish I could, but I'll do my best. So all right, let's get to it.
I start my day the same way I hope most of you do. Freshen up, shower, shave. Now, those who work 9 to 5s inadvertently follow a routine. Your employers probably won't let you turn up in the office in a house robe, but it's easy to fall into lazy habits when you work from home, so I do my best to behave as if I'm going out to work. Just try and freshen up and groom myself best as possible. And I know that probably sounds quite banal, but the truth is I'm a fundamentally lazy person. I used to roll out of bed and get straight to work on those early starts, just fire up the markets and start trading. And whilst that works for some people, I like to keep as many variables fixed outside my trading session as possible. From there, straight to the gym. Late mornings are the sweet spot for me. The only people here are middle-aged moms, who do nothing but chat on the treadmill. And if my schedule means I can't train, well, I look for an excuse to get out of the house anyway and get a cup of my favorite brew. Yours truly, McDonald's. Then from there, I shower up, get changed, get into some work clothes. Again, just part of my routine. And then, from there, it's straight to work.
Okay, so we got a fair bit of racing on today. Bit of flat racing at Beverley, Windsor, Bath, bit of jumps at Warwick, so I'm going to give that a go. But my main focus is going to be these two cricket games, starting with the Bangladesh versus Indian women, and follow that by the IPL. We're right in the thick of it now. We've got Mumbai versus Sunrisers. So, let's see how we get on there.
Okay, so off we go. Bangladesh won the coin toss and elected to bowl first this time, which is probably a smart decision since they've been absolutely hopeless with the bat. They failed to crack 120 runs in any of the first 3 games where they batted first. So at least by India setting a score, they've got something in mind to chase. I don't like to back short-priced favorites, for 4 figures. It's just too much risk for me to bear, especially on the women's cricket, which can be volatile. Last week, in fact, I was trading the Pakistan women 2020 game against West Indies, where they were just cruising. They were 1.9 odds to chase 132 runs, and they were batting beautifully. I backed them at 1.9, removed my liability at 1.2. I even posted the trade on my Telegram, and I left it alone, and I got back to my computer. They were 1.01 at this stage. I think West Indies were like 300 to 1, and they ended up losing 6 wickets for 10 runs in 20 balls. So lesson learned there.
Okay, this game's about to finish, and as you can see, I've made a complete butchery of my position. I'm gonna have to close this for a bit of an embarrassing loss. It started raining out of nowhere. It was hammering down. Looked like the game was going to be void. And then when play resumed, India really slowed down, and then with 5 overs left, they just started smashing the ball out the park, and I was on the wrong end of it. Got my fingers burnt. Started trading the racing, which isn't going too well either, so it looks like it could be a long day.
Anyway, the IPL is about to commence, and that's really what I want to focus on today. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not a T20 specialist. Test cricket is where I make the bulk of my money. I've watched 2020 long enough, I've dipped my toes in now and again, but this is my first full season on it. And currently at the time of recording, I'm just over £5,000 up this tournament. So I'm just starting out by scalping the pre-match post coin toss. I do this nearly every game, where you can expect around £1 to £2 million matched before the game even starts as the odds start to take shape. It's just about gauging market sentiment and which team's most likely to shorten up depending on who wins the toss and who bats and bowls first or last. There's a few variables you have to consider before making that determination, but if you understand the pitch and the teams, you can forecast to a reasonable degree of accuracy which way the price is going to move. Okay, so whilst I'm chipping away at the IPL, this is currently where I stand for the day, and it's looking pretty woeful. I'm about £300 down, flirting very close with my loss limit for the day. If you look at my daily returns, you can see I tend to bottom out around 400 quid. So this Mumbai game is my last roll of the dice. If it doesn't play out how I expect, I'll have to close shop. So it's not over yet. I'm hoping for a late rally, turn things around. Not all hope is lost. Let's see what happens. So we're close to the finish line. That's a wrap for the racing, and I did manage to secure that late rally in the last hour and a half. Literally didn't do anything special. Just forgot about everything else, forgot about the camera, tuned out the noise, and landed a couple nice trades. It wasn't a profitable day, but I did claw my way back to a respectable loss. And I guess it's one of those sessions where so much has gone wrong, you actually feel happy with just small loss at the end of it. So 230 quid down now for the day on paper, and yeah, like I said, we're approaching the business end on the IPL, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so Mumbai Indians are now 1.1 and we're mostly hedged up. Made a couple really nice trades this second innings. They were chasing a sticky score and their price was a little bit on the short side, so I laid them with my pre-match and half-time profits. They ended up losing a couple wickets in the power play. Market went a bit crazy, they went up to 2.2. Backed him again, and also alerted my Telegram, and we all made some money, made a beautiful chase. So rode the price up and rode it back down, and now we're sitting very nicely. Alright, so what a whirlwind of a day it's been. I've been down for 99% of this session, but thanks to a late rally on the racing and a couple of well-timed entries on the cricket, I'm back at evens for a grand total of a 59p loss. And believe me, I'll take that because it was looking dire at one point. So I've got one more trick up my sleeve. We've got Monday Night Football action today. We've got Palace v United, and I've been alerted by a trusted friend that United are not full strength, and it looks like the market agrees, and the Palace price has drifted in about 20 ticks already. Now, I'm not a football trader. I wish I was. I used to be a football nut, up until uni. I just don't get the time these days, but I've looked at the starting lineups, I've seen the Palace price steaming in. I've avoided my loss limit for the day, otherwise I wouldn't be taking this trade. So we've got some breathing room to play with, and if Palace lose, I'll just cut this part out. No, I'm just kidding. Everything's going up. Anyway, hoping for early goals. I don't want to stick around. If Palace can't score by halftime, or if they concede, I'm cutting this trade dead in the water, and we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, hopefully we get some goals, and let's see what happens. Absolute perfection. Palace have done a real job on them. I removed a bit of liability at half time, but didn't really need to. United haven't even had a sniffer goal. And there's no bigger rush than making money off something you didn't plan on trading. So, we'll take that. So yeah, what a crazy day. I was £300 down at one point. Ended the day £200 up. So that's a £500 swing. So yeah, happy with the way we ended. Wasn't expecting that, but look, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'll take it. So it's pretty late. Haven't got time to cook anything, so just gonna go grab some dinner, and we'll wrap it up there.
So I'll grab a ready cooked chicken from the store, high protein, low carb, because I'm on a diet. Not really, just leaving space for Sunday later. I've always treated cooking like a bit of a waste of time. My work is hard enough, so when I'm done, I don't want to spend an hour prepping something I'm gonna devour in 10 minutes. So if there's no one to cook for me, I'll assemble whatever I can as quickly as possible. And in my downtime, I don't watch TV anymore. I'm looking at screens all day, every day from trading is pretty draining. So if I'm not meeting anyone, I'll just browse Twitter, YouTube, or just listen to an interesting podcast. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my daily protocol for the most part. And I'll be uploading this type of content more frequently. But you wouldn't know that if you're not subscribed. So make sure you do just that. Turn notifications on, share where possible, or reach out. Drop me a message or a comment. I read and reply to everyone. But that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all soon.